Hello, you guys. How are you guys? Thank you for being here. Let's see. Turn that down a little bit and say hello to you guys really quick. Hi, Ricky. Hey, Nady. Hey, Asmik. A Rare Penny. That is actually overlooking the University of Idaho. That background photo. Hey, Chemistry Queen. Paul, I love that you put pink lights on your tree for Athena. That is really sweet. I actually have some pink lights. I just thought about it. They are supposed to be purple, but they actually look pink. Maybe we can do something special for her here too. Hey, Danielle. Hey, Cool Gamer. Frankie Baby. Fuggin' Tater. Joe Hart. All of you guys. Thank you for being here. Hey, Roxanne. Luana. Hey, Tiffany. West Virginia Holler Girl. So I was going to go on camera. I will for a second, but let me explain to you why I'm not. Here's the 2 reasons. Well, 3. 1, I don't have my lighting, so the lighting sucks. Number 2, even like this with the lights, it just sucks. Number 2, I only have one contact in, so my eyes are like, one of them's kind of drooping a little bit. And then number 3, honestly, the internet is so awful in North Carolina. If I'm trying to show you guys videos and stuff, it's just not good quality with me on camera. So I'm not going. I like to do it because I feel like we connect. So much, I don't know, it's just different, right? Like when you get to see the person. But for today and for the purpose of what we're doing, it'd be better to be off camera. Okay. Hey, Shay Benet. Thank you, beautiful. Hey, Steph. Thank you, A Rare Penny. You guys are way too sweet. Okay, so there is so much stuff. My God, this case, like I swear, I don't know. How do you get out of it? Help me out of the rabbit hole. I cannot get out. I cannot find my way out. I've taken like 5 left turns and now I'm stuck. But seriously, it's because there is so much information that is coming out constantly. So many people talking about it. So many people digging every news place doing videos. It's hard to move on because we have a lot to talk about. And again, today we have a lot to talk about. No, I wasn't Glenjamin. Thank goodness that North Carolina, I saw that actually just a second ago. We're all stuck with you. Hey, Marie. Hey, Nicole. Hey, Sweet and Sleuthy. So anyways, today, I made a little TikTok video, which I'm trying to upload to YouTube just to like show some of the things we're going to look at today without all the discussion. Just like a quick video. Oh, thank you, David. You're 16-year-old too. Oh my God, Shay. So anyways, I've got a ton of stuff to show you. Let me go ahead and pull up some of it. There's pictures, different things I've found odd, posts I've seen places. I know there was body camera footage released. I know Christine and Brittany enhanced some audio that we're going to look at. I'm back on this food truck video again. And so there's many things I have to talk to you about today. And yeah, all of them are super interesting. And I actually haven't seen, like, I try to pull things I haven't seen everywhere. I don't want you to go, because a lot of you guys follow me and several of my friends who stream. And I'll bring something a little different to the table. It's all over TikTok, and now my girls are scared to leave home. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I've heard there's hundreds of millions of TikToks that have been made about this. Actually, so for some of my most viewed TikToks, some are known cases. Some are actually completely unknown cases. Like, it just depends. I've gotten very good views, like in the hundreds of thousands of Chris Watts, and I've gotten that with a couple unknown cases. But my videos on this over there, one of them is over, and that is just crazy to me. I cannot believe it. My mind, because when you really think about how many people that is, and that is a small fraction of the people that are watching about this case, it's just, Hey, Mark, it's kind of rainy and stuff here today, too. I don't know what I'm doing here. This is not what I wanted to show y'all. Hold on. I get excited. I missed you guys. And I like to stream in the daytime, too, but I haven't been able to the last few days. Okay. Now, this is at Facebook. I've got to pull up my little Facebook. I'll go and send things to myself so that we can talk about them later. It kind of is Gabby level. I see. Tess, you actually are the first person who had reached out to me about it, and it was nowhere. And like, I think maybe Kelly CDT had mentioned it or posted about it or something, but hadn't even done a video yet. You really had not seen anything about it, but now it's everywhere. Hold on, you guys. It's going to be loud because somebody's pulling up. Okay. Well, it wasn't too bad. But okay, so I want to make sure I sent myself the photo. There is a yes, okay. So we're gonna start with these photos first. This came from a person. This came from a Facebook post where they were talking about the food truck video, and this is why I want to go back and I want to watch what. Like I said, Christine enhanced the audio for Brittany. And I know that other people immediately grabbed it and put it out as their own, and that is just ridiculous. I don't know why people do that. You could at least like give credit to whatever. It is what it is. But so I want to watch that. But they were talking about this man, and they're like, why is no one talking about this person? They seem to have a mask on, this and that. And I'm like, wait a minute. I don't even, maybe we should watch it again and look in the background and at the things that we've missed. Now, I know that we have talked about Kaylee's location being on. Actually, this goes into some Kylie Rodney stuff. You remember the Be Real app? This was actually one of her posts on that app. And if you see down here, she did have her location on. It was set to friends only. But I mean, how many friends does the girl have? And I hadn't actually, I know we watched and talked about it, but I didn't actually show the photo like this. So I wanted to show you guys. Are you talking about TikTok? Oh my God almighty. Nadie, help me. I cannot. Oh, it's just like all day. It's, I get lost and I try to, I got so many other things to take care of. So it's really not the best. Hey, Punksy, good to see you. Yeah, we watched all of our favorite channels. We would literally not sleep. So I don't know. I just thought that was kind of interesting that her location was on like that. Now, I have not seen this anywhere. Someone said, look at the lock. It looks damaged, and it does. Now, did police do that? Or I don't know. Do you guys see what I mean? Like right here? Isn't the app called Visco? I was told that was from her Be Real. And it does look like the Be Real because hold on just a second. We can come back to this. There's so much interesting stuff you can find on here because on Be Real, you have to take a photo. So what it does is it'll alert you out of nowhere. And it's like, take a picture with your front camera and your back camera. What are you doing right now? No filters, no editing. And that is pretty much exactly like how this looks. If you see, you know what I mean? She doesn't see a lot of her other photos. I do think that she, like nothing wrong with it either. Lots of people do edit their photos a little bit before they put them out, but that one, it seems a little bit less. Now I'm still under, you can't see my, oh yeah, because I'm not doing the right kind of screen share. Oh, Danielle, no, I didn't. Are you talking about her Fox one? Oh, we can pull it up in a minute after we get through these. Because I have not, but I do have the app on my phone. Hey, Katie Rose. Because my whole day will be gone. Absolutely, Nadie. You're welcome, Shay. And I could be totally wrong. That's just what I was told and how it looks. Now, I still believe that the perpetrator, the killer, went through the window because it's so bright around the door. And I was watching actually a video that's now been taken down, and it was showing some clips that were taken at a nearby house where you can see the house in the background. And they don't have the hanging lights yet at the time, but you can still see. I mean, it is so bright and lit up. I don't know. That's just my opinion, but that's called Is Kaylee the Target? Let me look, Danielle. Hold on one sec, you guys. Jay, hey Tisha, good to see you, and Snazzy Trinkets Jewelry. So I don't know. Is this the police? Very well could have taken the lock off the door. I don't know. This was just a better photo of the handprint. And we watched a little video on here, but I did want to show you guys that because, I like to show you guys when I see something and I'm like, whoa, then I'm like, okay, I'm going to bring it and show you guys. That's kind of how I've been doing this. Okay. Have y'all heard that the front door being seen by a neighbor wide open at 9 a.m.? Yes, I've heard that, but I'm still curious. I don't know. And I don't know. I have questions. They're easy to open. The lock has police tape on it for a reason, though. Wait, I didn't see that. I seen above it, like the evidence tag, like right here. Oh man, because I'm not sharing my full screen. Let me just do that for a second because it's a lot easy. You guys, I can't see the chat, but I'll pull up my phone, and this way you can see my cursor because otherwise you can't. So wait, wrong one. No. It's the door that has evidence tape on it. But are they trying to show this? Because they took a photo of this for trial or court or whatever. And then that evidence tag right there by this little handprint. Shoot, I forgot. Wait, I didn't even do the right thing. Y'all still probably can't see the cursor. Jesus, Lord, I'm sorry. You see what I mean, though. The tape is so they know if someone goes in. Hey, Rainbow Mom. Okay, be careful going home to control the scene. Hey, Encyclopedia of True Crime and the Unknown. Okay, so this is a post from Alpha Phi. I'm going to read it and then we'll talk about it. On November 13th, our lives were changed. Kaylee Gonsalves, as described by her sisters in Alpha Phi, was the most devoted, spontaneous, adventurous, and considerate sister. She was also a fun-loving prankster who never left us without a smile. Her little Jaden describes Kaylee as Kaylee was someone who was kind to everyone. She never failed to put a smile on any one of our faces. She loved silly pranks, being around her friends and family, her dog Murphy, and traveling. She was always looking for an adventure, whether that was spontaneously booking a trip across the world or a quick road trip. Kaylee was the best big sister I could have asked for. She made me feel welcomed and loved when I first joined Alpha Phi and was the reason I did. She had a contagious laugh. I could always go to her with anything I was struggling with. She made everyone feel included. She was determined like no other. She set her mind to something and had to have it. She was loyal. Just a sec. And never talk negatively about anyone. To live like Kaylee would be the biggest accomplishment, as she was the most determined and kind person I knew. She still is all these things and more, though she may not physically be here. We know she is watching over all of us. We will miss her and cherish our memories with her every day. We will continue fighting for justice for these 4 innocent angels, as we know that is what Kaylee would do. She was a fighter. As your sisters, we look forward to seeing your smiling face again. I just like that because the reason I saved that one because of the way it described her. And I know that we've heard of Kaylee in almost as like she's been like named like a little brat, like she'll call you till you answer. But the way that I love that, the way that was written. It was just sweet. Okay, let's look at our next thing. This, you guys, These are all the traffic cameras in the area. Okay. On every main road, either direction you go. Here is where they lived, this red dot. And it was hard for me to line this up because this is just a little bit tilted from like the other. But regardless, you know that this person most likely had to at some point hit one of these major roads, which all have traffic cams. The house is like, let me see, Pullman Road. That's way more zoomed in. I'm pretty sure the house is like right here somewhere. But also, I'm really bad with maps and directions. And yeah, so maybe you guys could tell me. But regardless, I thought, oh my God, look at this. Like we've talked about it. I can tell y'all when I went to, thank you, Jay. When I didn't find it, I did find it, but someone else found it first. I just found it in a group. So when I went to Tennessee, where Summer Wells went missing, that was something that I tried to pay attention to, was like the cameras, the traffic cameras. And there were a lot of them even there. So, I mean, a college town next to another college town, next to these big, you know, these bigger highways. I believe that it's really likely that unless they went to a house very close by in the neighborhood, just snuck back to their house, which I have always thought the person was close. Hey, Kay. They shouldn't have any they shouldn't have any problem proving Jack S left at 2 and track his 5-hour journey. Absolutely, if he told the truth. We don't know, Luana. They're probably, who knows? It takes time to gather all of the evidence, all the video footage, all the surveillance footage from, I do know Brian Enton said in that whole neighborhood, he didn't see any doorbell cameras. Yes, Jay, especially in places where people are prone to drunk driving. Good point. And we're like talking about a college here. So crazy. The person is still running around next to others acting normal. It's beyond belief. I bet he is wondering when they are coming for him. Update. There was a Peeping Tom arrest last night. Murder on his record. Photo up of this guy. Chantel, where can we find that? And we'll pull it up. Let me keep showing you guys what I've got. And before we go to any videos, we can look on Twitter. What is that? Is that from like the marina or something? That loud noise? Or I'm like really close to a marina. But this photo, I just wanted to show you guys. Remember, we had looked at the front view and talked about the ladder, and this was just a different angle. And I don't know what I think it's there for, because to me, this ladder serves really only one purpose out here, which would be like to go right here. I know they hung out on the roofs, but on the roof, you know how many people corrected the way I pronounce roof? Hey, Glenjamin, welcome. Thank you for joining. Reverbing. What does that mean? I scoured the internet for the Peeping Tom. I'm getting fancy. Oh, somebody gifted memberships. Thank you, Chemistry Queen. That is so sweet of you. Why does YouTube not show us that? I mean, I can see Glenjamin, like this one. That is so, I'm so sorry, because that would really hurt my heart if I didn't see that or something. So thank you so much, Chemistry Queen. That is really appreciated. So who got one? Let's see. Mel got one. Oh, Paul got one. Ava, yay. I've always thought it was a Peeping Tom. Fingerprints, hair, and DNA would be a nightmare in that house, as would separation of mixed source DNA samples. Yes. How do they do that? Oh, Gypsy, did you get one, or were you just saying thank you? And hey, Gypsy, I just seen you for the first time in here tonight. Probably used it to hang lights on the deck. Probably. Thank you, Nady. I would not want to miss that. Hey, Mary. I think the last name is Curtis. Oh, okay, Joe. Thank you so much. Yeah, if it gets bad, I will leave and come back in, so you guys let me know. Yeah, that was so, so sweet. Thank you. Maybe the yep, pointer lover. I think that would be it. No, but CBK, we are going to watch that after we get through these little photos. The Latah County jail roster. Yeah, that was a nice gesture. Thank you, Gypsy. I didn't know because I know the mods will, I do it when I mod. I'll thank the person too, but I just didn't know if you got one or why are we back to that? That's a photo we've seen before. Let's see. Okay. There are a couple really crazy things. Okay. Don't know if I should post this, but I am originally from Moscow and most of my family still lives there. Yesterday, someone that I know that still lives there called me and told me that they had just spoken with the police. Long story short, listen to this, you guys. Now I remember why I say this. Long story short, he works with a guy who had for months been wearing a hunting knife to work on his belt. He was asked not to bring it to work anymore, and the guy made a big deal about it, refused, and continued to wear it to work. Then, after the murders, he no longer wore the knife to work. When asked by coworkers where the knife was and was asked to produce it, he refused and threatened to sue for harassment. In addition, this person was known for being punctual and not missing work and would even come in on days not scheduled. The day and the week after the murders, he was a no call, no show to work. And lastly, the night of the murders, he was in the vicinity of the food truck at the same time the victims were. The person I know said that the person in question has given off weird vibes the entire time they've worked together. Supposedly, no one on the crew likes working with him because of the weird behavior. Maybe it's a lot of coincidences, and because of that, I'm not going to publicly name him, but the police seemed very interested in this information. Hopefully, it will lead somewhere. Now, we know, I'm just showing you guys this for like our discussion. This guy could have nothing to do with it. He could have something to do with another crime. Like, we really don't know, but it's still really interesting to read. So, can you comment what line of work they're in? And they say construction. Then did your contact say he has since returned to work or did he skip town? You said day and week after, but it's been 3 weeks. P.S. Thank you for posting this. Biggest, most interesting news in a while. If you're uncomfortable saying more, I totally get it. Let me know. I'll stop asking questions. So let me check on you guys and then we'll finish. It is crazy. I mean, imagine the kind of calls that the police are getting like this, though, and they have to look at it. And I mean, it could be something else, So I don't know. Another channel just reported that a man named James Curtis Leonard was just arrested for window peeping in Moscow. He has a bandage on his arm and scratches on his face. James Curtis Leonard. Let me see if I can pull that up. Recently booked. Yes, I do see someone recently booked. Share this tab instead. James Curtis Leonard was booked in Latah County, Idaho at 1:07 a.m. He does have a bandage on his arm. Charges. No charges posted yet. Okay. He does have a bandage on his arm, but I mean, this guy could be anything. But look at this. Does he have a construction shirt on? I can't tell. Dang. Let me see. Well, I mean, it's someone who's been arrested, but it could be, I don't know. And this could be not related like at all. So, but that is still very interesting, especially the bandages. I wish I could see his face a little bit better. What do you guys think? Something, nothing, save it for later. Is he in construction? Because now that would be weird. The shirt, that's what the that's what I thought when I saw the shirt. What it no, it's a cast, not a bandage. Looks like a cast. His charges are bad, but not related. A record for second-degree murder. That is so true. I think it's gonna be someone we haven't talked about. I don't see any scratches on his face either. Well, we'll keep that in mind and look later. That's all we can do. That is super interesting. But okay, back to our post about the guy in construction. So then they say, what I meant to say was that he was gone starting the day after the murders and continued to be no call, no show for roughly a week. He has since returned, and I don't know what, if any, reason was given for the absence. The person I know had been somewhat suspicious since he returned back to work, and then yesterday, or could have been the day before, he nonchalantly at first brought up the murders and got the guy to admit he was at John's Alley the night of the murders and was at the food truck at roughly the same time as the victims. Then he was asked about the knife, which he had worn every day for months and months before the murders, and upon returning to work has no longer been wearing it. Asked why he no longer wore it, he said he didn't feel like it. Then he was asked where it was, and he said it was in his van. So the person I know then said, "Great, go grab it, let's see it." After which the guy exploded and threatened to sue. Okay, that's a little weird. The person I know said the entire interaction was just bizarre, and the guy was acting especially weird. So the person I know called the tip line after work and was transferred to a detective who appeared to be very interested in the information. That's about all the details I have besides his name, but I will say he has the same name as a very famous baseball player. Wow. Who, is James Leonard the name of a baseball player? Let me look on my phone just to see. James Leonard, minor league statistics. There is, wait a minute. James Leonard. Wait a minute. He is. James Leonard. Um, uh, he, he's like one of the first African baseball players. Whoa. But that's not very famous, right? Am I crazy? Minor league, I wouldn't know. It is a construction shirt. Holy moly. Hey, Woofy. Oh, no, not Babe Ruth. Yeah, they are brave. I agree. I have a feeling it's simple, and Jack D is the person, and he was upset about breakup. He can his place. I saw that. How Jack evidently arrived 7 a.m. place with proof. Like I showed you guys, there are many, many different cameras that you drive. You're going, like, especially on a highway. Now, you could take a back road, of course. Let's see. Then this is more, there's more. This is okay. It's about Jack. This is an Instagram account called Drink, Drink, Drunk, Live, Love, Leave. I'm going to show you a few posts from them. It's another either freaking weirdo or something like that. Then we'll go to the body cam footage, and there's just so much to look at. So we will start looking at all the rest. But let's remember, this is just my guess is this is probably some very sick individual at home using this to get some sort of attention that they desperately crave. But I don't know. I've seen sick individuals using this all over the internet for that, to be truthful. I think it's a random guy. I don't think it's any of the friends. With all these J's, watch it be Bob. That's true, Jay. That I know, incognito gypsy. Okay. Spider face dude. At least we'd know. I mean, one thing that I think that I took from that is how close Jack lived, if that's true. Does he not look like a totally different kid without the facial hair? Like, completely different kid. His wife said he was cleaning his car with bleach. Whose wife? Hey, Jamie, Texas chick. Not saying it's him, but so often the murder ends up being in construction or a handyman, which I love to use to tease my husband is in that line of work. Hello, Anne. Good to see you. And remember, you guys, Anne is offering her services to any, she's an animal intuitive. So, for instance, in a case like this where there is an animal involved and the animal probably is very emotional, but in other cases too, in any case, she can help work with your animal. Imagine how Kaylee's dog feels right now. You know, he looks like the nerdy kid from the Breakfast Club. Yeah, he definitely matured over the last year. Yes. Hey, Princess Megan Elsa. Okay, Gypsy, I'm gonna be knee deep in a few. Love to you too. Okay, so let's look at this Instagram account. They posted this. Jack Decor had been kicked to the curb by Kaylee. He lost that whole group of friends when she broke up with him. Kaylee knew he was angry. She tried to call him to de-escalate, but Jack was seething. Kaylee wasn't even supposed to be there. She was heading to Texas, but wanted to show her Range Rover to Maddie. Kaylee's sheets were not on the bed because she was moving. I don't know if that's true or not. So just take this with a grain of salt. Hence, she slept in her best friend's bed. Who knew she was there? Jack Decor knew she was there. Then they post, the murderer hugged the victim's mother at the funeral. Then he says, the murder weapon, up close and personal. The killer called 911 using the cell phone of his victim. Like, huh? When I saw these posts, I was like, yep, I'm going to talk about this too. Very weird. The guy just arrested. Oh, okay. So the guy that was just arrested said his wife said that he was cleaning his car out with bleach. Mando, where can I find that? That's super interesting. This pisses off the wolf. What, people acting like the killer and that kind of thing. And then they said this, what is my next move? My next move. Like, and then this used, they said it came from the roommate's phone. One of the roommates, wait, how did they word that? Huh. I don't know, but I thought that was kind of crazy. Now, this is something Incognito Gypsy has pointed out to me, and I want to show you guys. So in the food truck video, looks like Maddie is wearing a jacket that is at least 3 sizes too big. Whose jacket? Now, it looks like JS is already wearing a jacket. Here is a picture Gypsy sent me with Kaylee and Jack in a similar jacket. Now, not saying that is the jacket, but just like a for instance type of thing. Is she wearing a man's jacket that she maybe got that night, or is that just something she threw on? And it's not super important, but it's still kind of relevant. I think Maddie was the target. Her ex, something is off with him. Okay. Yeah. Okay, crime sleuthing. Her ex, yeah, he gives me a weird feeling too, I gotta admit. So someone, yes, was arrested. I want to show you his mugshot right here. We don't know if it's connected. People are saying that it is, they're saying he was a Peeping Tom. Now, someone in here said that you can find his charges somewhere else. Maybe you guys can pull those up exactly. Now, there's a lot of rumors around it being connected. Even they said that, you walked in on me reading a comment about him supposedly cleaning his truck out with bleach. That is just a rumor. I want you guys to remember when we hear these things, like something to take note of, something to talk about, sure. But rumors are one thing, we don't know. And I'm telling y'all, lies spread like wildfire on the internet. They do. They do. Lies go faster than the truth for some reason. It's sick. I don't think it's the same one, but that's not my point. My point is it probably isn't the same jacket, but I still think it looks like a man's jacket. See, yeah, this one at the top, I don't know that button right there. But yeah, I don't know, you guys. Okay, now time to watch a few videos. I want to watch the enhanced footage from the grub truck that Christine and Brittany did, and then I want to watch the body cam footage, which I haven't seen. I was actually in Teresa's chat while they were talking about it, but I couldn't see because we were on our way to get the kids and stuff. Okay. Enhance. Everybody used that footage, I'm telling you. Allegedly with Brittany J, but Christine enhanced it. And yeah. So here it is. Now, we're going to look in the background for other people we maybe didn't notice before, like the guy that supposedly had the mask on. And, anybody else. They said that guy that was just arrested, or the guy in the construction post, see, it's all getting tangled, was in the area of the food truck. So let's see if we can see any other people that we maybe didn't pay attention before, and also listen to the audio, obviously. But thank you, Mommy. Yes, I have some freaking awesome mods, and I appreciate all of you guys. I appreciate the chat too. I really do. You guys don't understand what you mean to me. I've said it before, but it's like when you're at a place in your life like I was when I started with YouTube. I just didn't know who I was anymore or what I was doing. I was new to recovery, and I was like 27, 28 years old, and had to grow up and all this stuff. And YouTube just brought me so much love and happiness and peace and friendship. And I don't know, it's just a super special place. So a peeing Tom. No, a peeping Tom. Oh, I love you, Gypsy. The guy in the construction shirt might be a carpenter. The shirt is for a deck fence contractor in Moscow. Oh, Sean. Oh, Jay, you're too sweet. Did I say that? A peeing Tom? Oh, Nadie, I think you're the best. And thank you. I love you guys so, so much. Oh, congrats, Joe, on your recovery. A peeing, peeping Tom. Y'all are crazy. Okay, let's listen to this.
On every vacation at a verbal home, there's someone like you who reunited the family.
Hey guys, so I wanted to put this video together because there's a lot of chatter going on in regards to the food truck the night that Maddie and Kaylee were spotted on surveillance. So in the footage, Maddie appears to be having a back and forth with one of the two gentlemen, either Joe with the tan sweatshirt or a hoodie guy who we all assume to be Jack S. In the audio, you can hear what sounds like Maddie says F you to one of the guys, and then she appears to say, I could be your mom, or something along those lines, but I definitely hear her say F you. Some people claim they don't hear it at all. Other people claim that she says it to Joe, and then some say that she says it to Jack. Why is this important? Well, being that Jack S is under a lot of scrutiny right now, there's many red flags surrounding him. Is it possible that she did have an altercation with him that night? And if that's the case...
Oh, Pointer Lover, thank you so much. That's really, you are too sweet to me, and I so appreciate that. I really do. Thank you. Super sweet. Okay. I love the back in this. For being so kind and compassionate and frozen on your comment. Okay, there we go. I thought I heard I could be your mom. What does that mean? Let's hear. Let's listen.
Could that have led to something more nefarious? I don't know. Personally, I think she's talking to Joe, but I would like to give a shout out to Criminality. Christine from Criminality was the one who cleaned this audio up and enhanced it so that we could hear it better. And to my knowledge, she's the first one who discovered this. So if you haven't subscribed to Criminality, I would highly suggest going over and giving them lots of love, tell I sent you, and subscribe to them, because if you don't, you're missing out. Okay, guys, so check this out and let me know what you think. And I'll see you guys soon. Bye, everybody.
Honestly, like Luke, Tebow, really solid. Tebow.
Check this out and let me know what you think. And I'll see you guys soon. Bye, everybody.
Honestly, like Luke, Tebow, really solid. Love it. Very
So,
clear.
Joe, how close are we to you sitting down on Friday nights?
I mean, that was a solid rush. It's a good thing that it ended, but this is Friday and Saturday in a row. They got sit down round one, so I'm liking it. I'm liking it a lot, guys.
I guess he's gonna fucking need extra slot a second. This bad boy.
Tebow's thinking to himself, if I start slowing down on May, maybe I'll get to sit down. Sabotage me.
I actually was wondering if I was going too slow and you were going to switch it back, and I was really scared of that. That's what I was scared of.
Nope.
Yes, let that fear.
You guys know. You guys like.
Okay, when she pointed, is that when she says F you or whatever? Bye, General Sorrow. I didn't hear that. I totally did not hear that. I did hear that I could be your mom. But that's it. Kaylee does the nod to Maddie about Jackass. Joe then turns her back and takes a selfie. Snapchat pic of him, clips of it. Did you notice the huge dude in the background? That is kind of one of the people I was wanting to look at because I heard about him in a Facebook group. Oh, General Sorrow. No, I'm not leaving. I still want to go through a couple of videos with you guys. Yeah, I did not hear the F you. That blazer she's wearing is big, but it seems to be a dressier jacket than just a jacket. Was anything else going on that would require that attire? Well, they came from the bar. I mean, hold on.
The highest take time I saw was 13 minutes, which is I'm very satisfied. You guys have honestly, like Luke.
Wait, General Sorrow thought Brittany saying bye was me saying bye. That is so funny. Oh my gosh. No, I'm not done, you guys. No, it's not over. I'm so sorry you guys thought that. No. James Curtis Leonard was arrested for murder in the past. Interesting. He works a construction job, and remember the post we just read? I don't know. You know what's funny is when Woofy first met Brittany, she asked me if Woofy or if Brittany was like a alt of mine because her accent reminded her of me. And by the way, thank you, Cassie, so much for that. Thank you so much. That's super sweet, and I appreciate it. Wasn't the fraternity that Ethan with have a formal that weekend? CBK, if so, I don't know. I heard about that encyclopedia of true crime and the unknown. Okay, let's hear this part just a second for again. For just a second for again. Again for just a second. I might might have pot brain too, and I'm not even stoned. That is funny.
Tebow, really solid.
Wait, the guy says it first. The guy says I could like something my mom. Hey, Biscuits and Crazy. Oh, thank you. Welcome, by the way, and thank you. I feel like they're both pointing at each other at the same time when she says, I could be your mom. Do you hear, though? One of the guys in the background says it first. I got it forever now, Nady. Yes, he says she can. Okay, that's what I thought. Who would let a girl take home a blazer like that? It is interesting. I don't know. It does have shoulder pads. You guys are right. That's a way dressier type of jacket, I think.
Really solid. Love it. Very pleased.
Okay, so he makes the comment about you could be my mom. Then that's where you guys think that she says F you. Now, I saw something I have not been able to find again. I have not seen this all over, but her dad in one of his interviews, and this was not in one of the videos that they show, because they'll do like clips of the interview and then they'll put in the text underneath like some of the other things that happen. Her dad literally said by her last text messages, she did not seem at all to be in fear. So you know how we all have talked about those calls to Jack and stuff like that. Maybe she was scared. I don't think so, because her dad, and I hope I can find it again. I'm going to try, because I don't like to just spout this shit off to you guys without telling you where I saw it. But it was like under one of his interviews. And yeah, he said by her last text messages, no, I don't believe she was in fear. Okay, now let's pull up the body cam footage. How weird that at the exact time that someone's about to commit this horrific murder on 4 people, that the police are across the road like that, or like right at here, let me pull it up. I only saw about 5 seconds of it, I'll be honest, but we can watch it together.
Learning you have Hodgkin lymphoma.
Okay. They had to be sleeping when it happened. The FUC. I agree, David. If I do not hear her say it, but I trust you guys and believe that you guys hear it. So if she says it, I think they're being playful. They're just playing. I really do. I don't know. My son's girlfriend is really thin and wears his hoodies as much as he does. Yep, exactly. Girls love to wear a guy's hoodie or jacket like that. You guys know what I mean. Amazing, the body cam. I know it's scary. You guys, not right now. Hold on.
Back to my channel. Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. So some body cam footage from a 911 call that was placed on the night of the murders has just been released. Now, we've already talked about this 911 call in one of my previous videos, so we're
Crime Sleuth, and that's what we were watching. That actually came originally from Christine from Criminality and Brittany. And yeah, that's what we were watching.
We're going to roll the clip. On the night of the murders, there was actually a 911 call placed to Taylor Avenue and Banfield. According to the original poster, this was at 3 a.m. So this says alcohol offense, incident address, Taylor Avenue, Banfield, Moscow, Idaho. Disposition Act. Time reported 3:01 a.m. Officer requested a case, report taken. So, according to the map they attached, the red is Banfield. We have Taylor Avenue. And then at the very bottom, we see 1122 King Road. So, if that report is true, there were actually police in the area at the time they believe the murders occurred. So, before we get into the body cam footage, it is nighttime, it is dark. This is a photo someone posted, and you're going to see the apartment building in the front, and what they have circled in the bottom left-hand corner is believed to be their home with a light on. This is a small clip from News Nation, so I did slow it down.
The investigators, but the people who are from that area, know that area, been in that house, have been in this park, could look at something and say that.
Okay, you guys, we have to switch gears for just a second and we'll come right back. There's a new press release out and we are going to check it out. Okay, so Moscow police are asking for the community's help. Detectives are interested in speaking with the occupants of a white 2011-2013 Hyundai Elantra with an unknown license plate. Tips and leads have led investigators to look for additional information about a vehicle being in the immediate area of the King Street residence during the early morning hours of November 13th. Investigators believe the occupants of this vehicle may have critical information to share regarding this case. If you know of or own a vehicle matching this description, or know of anyone who may have been driving this vehicle on the days preceding or the day of the murders, please forward that information to the tip line. Your information, whether you believe it significant or not, might be the piece of the puzzle that helps investigators solve these murders. The below photos are stock images of a 2011 to 2013 Hyundai Elantra and are not the actual vehicle. At this time, no suspect has been identified, and only vetted information that does not hinder the investigation will be released to the public. We encourage referencing official releases for accurate information and updated progress. Holy moly, you guys. So they are looking for this car, and it was said to be this part here. Tips and leads have led investigators to look for additional information about a vehicle being in the immediate area of the King Street residence during the early morning hours. You guys have to go somewhere else, okay? I'm sorry. During the early morning hours of November 13th. Investigators believe the occupants of this vehicle, oh my God, my kids, y'all. I asked them to be quiet and they just be as loud as they can. I'm sorry. Okay. Investigators believe the occupants of this vehicle may have critical information to share regarding this case. They said it was in the immediate area of the residence during the early morning hours of November 13th. Holy moly. Let's zoom out so that I wish that I could leave that and put that on the screen. So here is the vehicle, the style of vehicle. It is not the actual vehicle. Oh my gosh. Don't worry, Allie, we get it. Oh my Lord. They crazy, y'all. But I don't like them hearing this stuff, which they're not close enough to hear, but I'm underneath a carport and they are like playing in behind me. I'll show you guys. Okay, so I'm in the carport and they're like out of the carport over there in the yard and like right under that end of it. And so it was echoing really bad, like little noises. But I don't like them to hear this stuff because it would give them nightmares. Bentley thinks, my 6-year-old told me the other day, he's like, oh my gosh, you have got to do a live on this. And he shows me a video of a little boy who saved his sister from a dog that tried to attack her. And that's like his idea of what I do. So Glenjamin, that's what I was thinking reading it. Like your neighbors or random people, like The people in the area are scared, and the students, you know what other students drive. They are putting it together. You know what I mean? And oh my God, if I had a white Hyundai Elantra, like it's like when you go to the grocery store since COVID and you cough around people and everybody's looking at you like, oh my God, you know what I mean? Yep, he's a mess, you guys. I'm thinking that Moscow PD won't post anything unless it's serious. This car is in the food truck video. What? And so it's in the food truck video and at because this is not about next to the food truck. 2011 to 2013. Hello, Angie. 2011 to 2013. So let me show you guys again. Moscow police are asking for the community's help. Detectives are interested in speaking with the occupant or occupants. That's really interesting. They add the S there, like there could have been two people, you know, and maybe that's normal to do, but also I don't know. But okay, they're looking for the driver of a white 2011 to 2013 Hyundai Elantra with an unknown license plate. Tips and leads have led investigators to look for additional information about a vehicle being in the immediate area of the King Street residence during the early morning hours of November 13th. So they're saying it was right by the house in the immediate area, which means what? The parking lot behind it? I don't know. But it was in the immediate area, and they somehow know that now. And if it was also there and at the food truck, that is concerning. That is, I don't know. I don't even know what to think. In the 4.5 hour long one, I watched the whole thing and remember a fancy white car driving past the 2 to 3 a.m. mark. Unknown plates. Yep. Okay, let's go back to the body cam. Hey, Heather. I've been quiet today. I've been dragged for saying anything related to the food truck. I'm so sorry. That's ridiculous. That ain't going to happen here. I do not. No. You guys, we can all disagree and still be nice to each other. It's very simple. Does Jack S. own this type of car? I don't know, Donald. I honestly don't know. That'd be good to know. They could have seen it nearby on the video for the 911 call. Ooh, hey, Chris. Bet 911 is going to be lit. Okay, let's go back to the body cam footage. Okay. I'm just going to rewind a little bit more than that. Okay.
Police in the area. Cam footage. It is night. So if that report is true, there were actually police in the area at the time they believed the murders occurred. So before we get into the body cam footage, it is nighttime. It is dark. This is a photo someone posted. And you're going to see the apartment building in the front, and what they have circled in the bottom left-hand corner is believed to be their home with a light on. This is a small clip from News Nation, so I did slow it down.
The investigators, but the people who are from that area know that area, been in that house, have been in this park, could look at something and
Damn it, I was muted. Okay, I was asking you guys, is this it right here with the top? Okay, so I know the top left room is like from the front of the house, the room on the left is Maddie's, right? And the room on the right is Kaylee's with the balcony. So I'm going to mute again, but I'm going to put my cursor over what I believe is the house. You guys let me know if I'm right, because I might be wrong.
That doesn't look right. That piques my interest.
I was right, because they just said light out and the light went out. Sorry, I'm going to rewind and I'm going to show you with my cursor where the house is.
Been in that house, have been in this park, could look at something and say, that doesn't look right, that piques my interest, and contact investigators.
Now, is that house with the light on their house exactly? I'm not 100% sure. I'm sure someone who's really good at video editing is going to go over this. But hopefully law enforcement is able to see something in the background of this video, because it is facing the home and it is between the hours they believe the murders occurred. We know that Ethan and Xana were seen at the Sigma Chi fraternity between 8 and 9. We know that Sigma Chi is very, very close to the home, and we know that there is a concrete path sidewalk that leads directly to their house. There are also multiple exit paths the suspect could have taken. Even if they don't see anything in their body cam footage, if they have the exact time pinpointed to when these murders took place, it could also give them a clue about which path was not taken to leave. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. Is that for sure
my interest?
There is a white car in the video. I'm going to mute it and we're going to watch. This way, there's a white car right there. There's a couple of white cars, and maybe it is the, whoa, look, it's actually circled when they, oh God, this is just like, this just makes my stomach turn a little bit, just thinking about these girls up there, like getting ready to go to bed. And I don't know. I cannot even come look at your comments. I'm going to have to stop and do the regular screen share. But one more time, look, it's right here where my mouse is. It's moving around, so I had to move. But that right there, it does look like, it actually does look like that top floor. When it stops, like occasionally it won't be as blurry. And it does look like it has the same like roof. And then the roof, I'm sorry, then the light goes out. You should see all the comments I got on my TikTok about the way I say the word roof or whatever, however the hell you say it. Holy cow, you guys. I don't even know what to think. The white car is parked up next to the dumpster. Oh my God. It is scary as hell. Absolutely, Joe. I agree. I see a white car too. Looks like Maddie's room with the light on, then the light goes out. Yes, it does. Yeah, Charisse. And people kept putting that in my comments too. I'm like, okay, I get it. I'm a little bit country and a little bit hick, okay? No, Heather, I'm from West Virginia. West by God, Virginia. Maddie's window is far left, hidden by branches. Middle window. Kaylee's window to the right. Which ones? Yes, I can, but what do you want me to show you? Oh, the white car and then that. Yeah, I can. Hold on a second. Let's see. Okay, so let me make this. Okay. Okay. My son's playing flashlight tag. He's like, hey, you don't know where I'm at. Okay, let's see. Oh my gosh, y'all. Okay, I'm trying to get it where I can show y'all both, but let me just share my screen the way it is. Share screen, entire screen. Okay. So, here's this, hide. Then, oh my gosh. Okay. Now, it's going to take just a second to do this. Okay, so there's that one. Now, here's this one. There we go. That's about as close as I can get it. Let's see if I can move that like this. There we go. Okay. So that is from the body cam footage, and then that is the car they're looking for. This car on the body cam footage does look like it only has 2 front doors, in my opinion, or a very small back door, which the Hyundai Elantra is built. It's just like that. You see how it's longer in the front and the back is shorter? Hold on, let me open up my YouTube on my phone because I cannot see your comments. I don't know, you guys. I really don't know, but I do know watching that damn body cam footage is so eerie and just weird. Wait, let me do my StreamYard like this so you guys can see a little bit better. Here. And then I gotta do, oh my gosh, back to this, and then there we go. So let's see. Front seems flatter on body cam. Looks like a Mustang or a Charger. Some say it's the same. Well, just know the body cam footage is horrible quality. It's going to be distorted. We actually will not be able to tell, like, for certain. You know, please stop that. Oh, my gosh. That is just driving me crazy. So grainy. Yeah, it's just so – it's not good footage at all. Truck's too long, like a 2-door. I don't know. It's just sinking in what this body cam means. So sad, crying. Wow, I know, Joe. I'm sorry. I just pictured you putting a little cutout of him over everyone in the video. It's absolutely a 2-door. Yep. Hey, Sugar Magnolia. Thank you. Okay. Can we go back and see if lower lights? Yeah, we can, Mandy. Looks like a nubby little truck. I'm going to stabilize the video and sharpen up. Yes, let me know if you can. Vexing, I love you guys being here. I really do. Okay, so we'll go back to the video for a second just to see if any other lights are on, which I didn't see any, but so that house right there. God, it's so hard to see because it's so blurry. Like occasionally it'll clear up for just a second. They're cawing like damn birds out there. Do you hear that? Caw. Oh my God. Okay. Yeah, I don't see any other lights, you guys. Hold on. Let me stop and do a different screen share. For God's sakes. We're going to look really fast, though, at Twitter because I know this is the last day Brian Ensign is there. So I would expect that some of the reporting and stuff does slow down a little bit after this. Your kids sound fun and cute. They're crazy. They are cute, but they're rotten, too. So, I mean, they're sassy, but they are my kids. Hey, Tennessee Shun. Yeah, we actually just finished with that, and we can go back. But first, I wanted to just do a quick search of what Brian Enton has been reporting this evening, anything new that's come out. So we know there is, if you just got here, then you don't know that there was a new report put out. Well, here Brian Enton's talking about it, about a Hyundai Elantra. And investigators say they believe this white 2011 to 2013 Hyundai Elantra was in the immediate area of the home. This car was in the immediate area, and they basically said, look, even this is a shortened version. Investigators believe the occupant of this vehicle may have critical information to share, but they basically said, no, they did say this person could have the information we need to solve the case. Here is a new interview with Moscow police. Let's see. So today they were removing the victim's items from the house, the personal items. I have to mute so we don't echo. They got him. Is it him though? Mindy T? No, it hasn't been released yet. Not that I know of.
And we're just trying to get stuff back to the family so that they can have some closure.
Okay. What did you guys kind of take out? Was it specific things the family wanted?
Some of the things that the family wanted and just other belongings or whatever.
And I missed the first statement you made, sir. What was that?
We just went in together belongings so the family can have some of that stuff.
Yesterday you talked about, I can't imagine how difficult it is for you last time. I missed the first statement you made, sir. What was that?
We just went in together belongings so the family can have some of that stuff.
Yesterday you talked about, can't imagine how difficult it is for you last time you guys were here. It was a horrendous crime scene. To have to go back into the house, what was that like?
You know, we have a job to do. And I said yesterday that we're going to do our job. We're going to do it to the best of our ability. And we owe this to the family. We owe this to the victims. We owe this to our community. So we're going to continue on. But we'd like to get going now so that we can...
Chief, just real quick, are there any updates today with the investigation that you can share?
Person at this point in time, I don't know that because I haven't been there, but I'll be there later and maybe I can answer that question. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Picking up the boxes?
We're just trying to get stuff back to the family so that...
That was a little bit confusing, but here they are getting some of this stuff out, and, that's really sad. Moscow, Idaho police are at the crime scene. We are told they are starting the process of removing some of the victim's personal items so they can be returned to family members. Oh, now this was kind of interesting. This came out last night. Brian Enton spoke with the president of the fraternity where Ethan and Xana were that night. We can watch this video really quick, but just let me say, I do these kids are not used to talking on the national news. So I don't want to be too judgy of them. You know what I mean? They're kids, and they're not all involved, and we don't want to I'm already concerned about what if Jack S is not the killer. He's already been labeled on the internet a killer by so many people and even the media in certain ways. We saw that, Patricia. We looked at his mug shots a little bit ago. Yep. Thank you guys, though. Yeah, I so appreciate you guys telling me what's going on because, there's so much information coming out with this. You can miss stuff easily. Yep, it was a white 2011 to 2013 Hyundai Elantra. Hey, Guidance. Texas Angel, we did see a white car in the body cam. Hold on. Okay. We're at Brooklyn. We did talk about a friend of Jack's that said he hadn't left the country, and they have his location yesterday. I don't think it's Jack. Geoff, people just trying to stretch out the same reports over and over. I don't know who you're talking about, but not me, because I go out and find number one, a lot of times I won't watch too much of other channels covering the same case. And number two, I go out finding lots of pictures and comments and screenshots and things that I haven't seen other places. That's literally what I like. If you missed the first half of the show, rewind. We're just now looking to see like the updated things. Ooh, okay. JLR posted it 30 minutes ago. Ooh, we'll definitely go check that out. Let's watch this fraternity video, and I got to see that because I'm really interested. It's okay. I don't do that. I go and I join Facebook groups. I go in Reddit. I do Twitter. I do all of it myself, all by myself. Now, don't get me wrong. My friends who are creators and stuff will share stuff back and forth, but like I don't have like a team of people. Some creators have like research teams. Okay, here, let's watch this really quick. And then we'll go hear this girl taking up for Jack. I'm interested. I'm going to find that while we're playing this.
I knew them. Ethan was always in our house. Dana was a good friend before, Ethan even came up. But that's all I really want to talk about right now because I actually have a class here in like 15 minutes. Sigma Chi was a good friend before, Ethan even came up. But that's all I really want to talk about right now because I actually have class here in like 15 minutes.
Sigma Chi President Reed Offson says the fraternity is cooperating with the investigation. The fraternity is about half a block from the house where the murders happened.
Does anyone know where they were during that timeline? Like there's still this big chunk where...
As of right now, we've told Moscow PD, Idaho State Police, and the FBI all we know. We're kind of leaving it up to them to piece it together. Obviously, we don't have the utilities or resources to do it on our own, so we're just putting full faith in the officers and in the detectives doing it. But that's all I really know right now.
Cameras around?
Not on the phone.
Moscow police say they're investigating the time frame between 9 p.m. the night before the murders on November 12th and 1:45 a.m. when Ethan and Xana were believed to be at the Sigma Chi house. Meanwhile, detectives are not...
Okay. He said he was a friend with Xana before Ethan. I thought that was interesting. And there was something else that he said at the end that like kind of made my ears perk up, but now it's left my mind. So let me see what you guys think. And then we got to watch this. It was glitching. Yeah, the internet sucks. I'm sorry, you guys. Hopefully it's better now. I went down I saw that crime sleuthing, and then I lost your comment, but about there it is, rabbit hole on Reddit. I know, it's the truth. Oh, wait a minute. Let's see. Oh, thank you, Pointer Lover. Thank you so much. And thank you too, Geoff. I appreciate it. Brian Enton is a great reporter. He really is. I believe that when law enforcement catches the suspect, we're all going to be shocked. Well, in that statement about the car, when they asked for the individuals who were there or in the car, that's kind of interesting to me. I don't know. I saw someone say it's a rule that frats have to have cameras. Anyone heard more about that? I feel like they're lying. I can't believe they don't have cameras, but it makes sense because there's probably a lot of things that they don't ever want anybody to know about. They're college kids, Jamie, I agree. He didn't. Pointer Lover, thank you again. That's really sweet, and thank you. I get bored too easily. I can't just repeat the same stuff I see everywhere. I thought it was my sucky internet. Well, it might be. It might be mine too. Okay, let's hear what he has to say here.
Jonathan Lee Riches investigates. Ooh, there she goes. A friend of Jack Showalter speaks. A friend of Jack Showalter comes out and speaks, and I have her words, and I want to share what she had to say. She says some interesting things. But first, 4 college students brutally stabbed. Moscow, Idaho. Inside a home during the early morning hours of November 13th, 2022, police have made no arrests. They haven't publicly identified no suspects. Everyone is talking about Jack Showalter. Jack Showalter. So a friend came out, and we'll see what she has to say.
I just want to add that everyone is talking about this kid, Jack Showalter. I can't help it, you guys. I have some reservations there, and I'm suspicious of him. There's a lot of weird stuff, but we don't know the truth about Africa and all that other stuff. And I really fear blaming someone like this so much. And we're going to learn another lesson. And imagine, because guess what? When the real killer is caught and life moves on, all this shit about Jack is still out there. And some people may never see, that it wasn't him. They just might see the first part. I don't know. It worries me, but okay, let's keep watching. I'm certain of him. They say he's not in Africa. Personally, I hope it is someone they did not know. So if they left DNA, there you go. That's a good point, because both Jacks have been in that house. They have a reason that their DNA could be there. I am thinking not a student, because a student would have a parking pass, and I'm sure they've examined those. That's a good point, Ava. There are lots of sussy suspects. I completely agree, Allie. You have a heart and you never forget that in your research. Thank you, Jay. Very sweet. I think the ex-boyfriend went to the house to reunite the scene girls in bed, then flipped out. Maybe he hired a hitman. Yeah, but he didn't probably have time for that, He's like, oh, wait, she's in bed with Maddie? All right, you know what I mean? I don't think a lot of people have speculated they had a relationship going on. I don't think so. I think they were just that close of friends. I had friends I slept in bed with. I have friends. I love my friends. I really do. And I don't know. I could see, it totally makes sense to me. Especially they're just hanging out. They've been drinking. They're probably up, girl talking, fall asleep together. I don't know. And then God only knows what happened next. And there are rumors about the locks and all this, and we just don't know the truth. But let's keep listening, because I want to hear what Jack S's friend has to say. Daggone
it. And then we'll discuss. Check it out. This is a public Facebook post made by Ali Dutra.
Okay, I would rather read it than let JLR read it to us. I'm a friend of his, and it's ruining his life, and now it's affecting his family and friends as well. The trolls have gotten out of hand, saying that he's run off to Africa, digging up his past and any information about him that they can get, terrorizing his parents' professions and reputation, etc. It all needs to stop. He's a real person that everyone has painted out to be a murderer, all because of a 10-minute video. This video accurately displays how the events of that night went. When the girls leave, Jack doesn't even take the same path they did. Instead, he goes down the sidewalk towards his own home because he just got ditched. He just wanted them to get home safe, and they had gotten a safe ride. So yes, it seemed like they were good from his point of view. Oh, okay, hold on.
Who claimed to be a friend of Jack Showalter. She says, check it out. Then this post was made.
Okay. You know that there are people that are calling this young man a person of interest or a suspect. That is not true. We literally, every single time, you just seen Brian Ensign when he was out there talking to the police chief, the lady in the back, are there any persons of interest? They have not said that. But guess what? People know that you guys are so invested. They know that your whole entire heart is in this. And they know if they do stuff like that, then you will come. And that is what upsets me. But let me just keep going. I'm going to share some information in the hopes that false information stops getting spread. Jack did not flee to Africa. He has not left the country. He was cleared because he gave DNA and went in for an interview almost immediately. His alibi was not, quote, driving to the family cabin, unquote. Please stop spreading home addresses, occupations, posting reviews, etc. I understand people are scared, and that is valid. However, spreading false information is doing significant damage to this case and innocent people's lives. It's taking the focus off of the monster who actually did this. Thank you. Wow, you guys, I don't know what to think. She used the words, "He just got ditched." She did. This well, it wasn't anonymous. It was by a person, like he gave her name, but no, it's just a person standing up for him, which we've seen already. And I showed you guys yesterday. Someone said, "Hey, I'm a friend of his and I know his location and it's not Africa. Y'all are crazy." That's all the post said. This was posted by anonymous. No, look. Oh, this second one. Okay. Yeah. But what I meant was the person who like started to take up for him, her name was there. I'm sure she'll be bombarded now. I don't know. I'm suspicious of him too, but I just think it's important to know that he may be innocent. You know what I mean? And we don't want to do that to an innocent person. Country Butterfly, yes, I do have an email. Here, I'll type it in. This is not the first friend who has stood up for him on social media, you know?
They had gotten a safe ride. So, yes, it seemed about Jack Showalter. Check it out. Then this post was made. I'm going to share some information in hopes that false occupations, posting reviews. I understand people are scared. Jack provided DNA. Jack has nothing to do with it. Jack's family's getting harassed on their business pages, addresses being doxxed, et cetera, et cetera. Do you think Jack Showalter is involved?
Okay, so I've come to my conclusion. This is what I think. Number one, Moscow PD has never seen a case this large. I don't believe they have. If they have, I could be wrong. I just don't think that they were prepared or necessarily equipped. And I think that they have got to talk a little bit more to the family and even to the public. They could clear this up so quickly. Okay, we have an anonymous poster coming out and saying that he did the DNA test and all of that. But it would mean so much more if the police came out and said, look, we cleared him because he did a DNA test and because we saw him on this video or that, this traffic cam, that traffic cam, whatever. But just to explain a little bit more, because I don't see it slowing down. And I think things are they're starting to erupt, not only with the public, but with the family. Look what we just saw dad go through publicly. He's breaking down. There has to be a person who can communicate a little better, the police and their message to the family and to the public. Yeah, Amanda, we were looking at that. The white card that they're looking for. If you guys are in the area, police are looking for a Hyundai Elantra from 2011 to 2013. They said that car was in the immediate area of the residence that night, and they may have crucial evidence that could lead to solving the case. So if you are in the area or, you go to that college and this person or that person with the car, report it anonymously. You don't have to report it with your name. Everybody is going with the Jack kid because he's the easiest person for everyone to go after. Bet on this. The killer hasn't been seen on video. They don't hang out at food trucks. He is a stranger. Well, I can tell you what. It was well known that camera was there. This is a camera that is literally there to laugh at the drunk kids and stuff like that, the drunk people. If you are planning, keyword, because this could, like, if this happens spontaneously, but if you are planning to do something like this, no, I don't see you going up on camera. We do know though that Jack, when he sees the camera, like he notices it, he puts his hood on, but he knew it was there. He had to. They all knew it's there. Joe Vito said, it's like people watch it just to laugh. That's the whole reason it exists, basically. Yep, it would. Reach out to the families. Let dad know. Guess what? The whole reason that everybody has run with this Africa thing, because it was an internet rumor. And we looked, if you guys have been doing the lives with me daily, we looked and saw where Olivia was asking, hey, where did, because someone said Jack went to Africa in a Facebook group. Olivia commented, could you please show me where you saw that information? The family heard the rumors. They, and they're scared and they're wondering why he was cleared so fast and he could have possibly taken off. So they go do an interview and say, we're scared. We are hearing that he took off. Well, now the public is like, wait, the family's saying he left the country, but they're repeating it from rumors is the thing. The police have got to do a better job. They could fix this, or at least somewhat. But I don't know if they will or not. Yeah, Muffy, but that's not really fair. Like, think about this, like the parents and stuff. They're erupting before the public. The parents, that was days ago. They just need, they don't owe it to us, the police. I do think that they could settle a lot of rumors and stuff, but they don't owe it to us. But damn it, they owe it to them. In my opinion. I watched that video again more clearly, and Jack does seem he went the other way and not follow the girls. Those families are acting out of fear that no one has been caught and is danger to someone else as well. Yep, exactly. Kaylee's mom then says they believe people were cleared too fast. Law enforcement would have to fix this by providing the verified rock-solid alibi, or absolutely, Remy. And they need to do that if they have it. I know they don't want to because they're afraid it's going to make it to the news. But guess what? It is what it is. Yep, it did start with Steven. Look at the ripples. Steve didn't start the African thing. He said it because he hears it from other people. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. It's an internet rumor that like the family heard, and then they repeat it. And as a matter of fact, they didn't repeat it as fact. They said, we're hearing all this stuff, but people grabbed it as a fact. Hey, H squared Hawaii Heather. I hope so. Hey, Jude. I bet you it's going to be all over their social media. Brian Enton did say they couldn't find him. That doesn't mean he's guilty. The parents deserve answers on this, not the public, the parents. And yes. Oh my gosh, Amber. There was that post today from News Nation. Was it a freaking Twitter post? Let me read it to you. I cannot believe this. I am sorry, but that you can't tell me they don't know what's going on. This is what they said. There's a general, after all this stuff with Kaylee's dad, News Nation comes out on YouTube and they post this. There's a general rule of thumb when it comes to homicide investigations. The longer a case goes without an arrest, the less likely it is to be solved. The 48-hour adage will come as no comfort to those in Moscow, Idaho, where nearly 3 weeks ago, 4 University of Idaho students were found stabbed to death in an off-campus home. Really? Really, News Nation? Now, I like you, but come on. Heather, no. Because I can't find anything like about that besides rumors. When this first broke and someone said, even though he went in a different direction, it's a circle and easy to meet up. I have no idea if it's true. Exactly. That is harsh. It's like, wait a minute. You've just seen Kaylee's dad come out here. He's erupting. He's hired PIs. There's FBI speaking out all over. Wait a minute. It's not a cold case yet. It's, there's no need for PIs. And then News Nation posts that. They are fanning the flames. Heather, look, our Jack is innocent. Who are you, Heather? Who's our Jack? How is Jack yours? Oh, Muffy. No, I agree with you. And no, I did misunderstand that a little bit, but I thought you meant, yeah, a little bit, but I didn't take it as like towards me. But yes, I agree with you. Yeah, that is true, Kelly. And Glenjamin, I don't know if you guys, I heard it too. I don't know about on YouTube. I know for sure I was seeing it all over Facebook, Instagram, like little comments, because I saw the room, like I saw a post about it, about Jack being in Africa, then literally underneath, and I showed this on my channel a few days ago, Olivia, Kaylee's sister, commented, "Hey, where did you find this information?" So if that helps the misunderstanding. It's true though, almost all homicides cases are solved in the first 2 weeks. Hold on one sec, you guys, I got a phone call. I saw it all over social media before Steve mentioned it. Then at News Nation and Court TV reported on the rumor last night and today. Yeah, they reported on it as if it's true. The media definitely profits from fear. You see that all during elections and stuff. Both sides, every side, up and down, the fear mongering. Aw. Allie, you and your channel make me happier than any other. I never have to worry about. Oh, Jay, that is the sweetest thing ever. Thank you. You're too sweet. With ancestral DNA, they're solving cold cases every day. Where'd that comment go? All the time. Yes, they are. Okay, that's okay, Glenjamin. Hey, I'm wrong all the time. And I wasn't being rude or anything. I'm just trying to help, like, because it's hard. It's hard to make sense of it all because there's so much information. I've been wrong with this. Like, I actually have a video posted right now where I show the bedroom Xana and Ethan were in, and it's the wrong bedroom. I left it up because my point wasn't even the bedroom. It was like the distance between the floor and the wall. But we're all wrong sometimes. That's okay. Things are different than the time those statistics of 2 weeks came from, though. Warrants for data take time. We investigate entirely different than we used to. What a good point. That is so true. People used to get caught from, it is, Kelly. People used to get caught from different kind of detective work, really, than, you know. Kaylee's sister is badass and a good sister. We saw that curious streamer. Now, I can't find if he's actually a Peeping Tom. So this is what we found. This is the guy who was arrested. People said he had cuts on his face. Not that I can see. You know, I don't know. Maybe we can't see them. And then that looks like a bandage or a cast of some sort. It doesn't go all the way up on the hand. So is that normal for a cast, or do they usually go on the hand? But it doesn't say his charges. So, okay, before we leave, I wanted to finish looking at some Twitter stuff. Let's do, let me see. Trending, hashtag Moscow homicides. That's what we will look at just quickly. There's the press release we were talking about. If you missed it, police are looking for a white vehicle, a Hyundai Elantra, and there's the car. How is it an amateur, not in CODIS, can come out of nowhere, slice up for? I thought about that too, because at one hand they're saying he's so experienced, this killer, you know, and on the other hand they're like, well, he's not in, you know, CODIS or the other thing. So, ooh, we should have listened to Nancy Grace, and I don't think that we have time tonight, but or on this live, but maybe I can come back and we can do that for a live. Just hang out and listen to Nancy Grace, because she's been, I believe personally, she has a contact within the family, one of the families. So a lot of people sharing this breaking news about the white car, about the Peeping Tom as well. Can we get proof on his charges, please, Twitter? Here we go. Here's another one. Doesn't have his offenses. They say, convicted killer James Curtis Leonard was arrested in Latah County today. Appears with bandage on his arm and mugshot. Informative read on his priors. I'm not sure if that's necessary yet, but maybe. But we won't look at it just so we can see what else. Hold on one second. Okay. Sorry, you guys. Okay. Bentley, your food's getting cold. So here he is. They also don't have the charges here. And look, this is where the charges would be. So why are his charges not showing? That's weird. Wait a minute. What's his name, by the way, again? Leonard. James. Another J. I saw the J comment and I had shared this on a community post, but this is a young man who had lost his life and was found in the creek. Remember we talked about the map from Sweetie Pie Low? This was one of the events on that map. After a party, he was found in the creek, and there was another young man killed in a similar way. So this is the photo I saw, though, that made me think, even without the lights, because, well, I don't know, the lights may be there, huh? It's just so bright around that door. I don't see them. And also, you have all these people on this side who can see right up to the door, all these houses. But on the other side where that window is, it's pretty hidden by those trees and stuff. So I believe somebody could easily get in over there without being seen. Personally, I cannot stand Nancy Grace. Grizzly True Crime has the charges. Thank you. From the now charges or the old ones? They show on the Idaho State Court website. Does it say Peeping Tom on the charges, Ava? Who? Joseph Morris started this rumor on YouTube, calling him a suspect. I believe. Wait a minute. Who are you had there? Because you have some interesting comments. Is Joseph Morris like a lawyer or something? There are some good creators on YouTube like you and CDT. I don't blame everybody. And it's not just that, it's also the viewers. You know what I mean? They I don't know. YouTuber that started with the Gabby case. Okay. Maybe I'm wrong. It doesn't say Peeping Tom. Joseph Scott Morgan. Joseph Morris is a YouTuber who made up the Brian Laundrie video of him on the boat. Oh, okay. He's into speculation and has a huge following. I don't know who he is, but if you're making up videos like that, then I probably don't need to know because that shit makes me mad. Because, like, this is what it is, and this is why I say the viewers too. Because you have a lot of people who maybe they're not into true crime. Maybe, like, you have a lot of us who love it. We watch all the forensic files, all this stuff. You have some people who get interested in one particular case, or maybe they've not been watching true crime for a while, and one case sparks their interest back up. So they're not up to date with, certain things like spreading false information, certain lingo, different things like that. And they're not up to date with what creators to trust, the clickbait, the way YouTube works, the way TikTok works. I mean, and unfortunately, they are used because they are ignorant to that side of things, and they're used to push, and they'll come into chats and give lots of misinformation and stuff like that. People see it and they repeat it. And that sucks. He says he's just an entertainment channel where web sleuths are factual, mostly not here for sensationalism like a tabloid. My goodness. This is real people. I love him too. He's always on Nancy Grace. You should cover deep true crime on the front door wide open for hours. The neighbor saw it open at 8:39. Yep, it is, Tess. It's so much good and so much bad. Yeah, Kelly, that is the house in the background of the photo. So this is the young man where he was at a fraternity, and he unfortunately at a party at a fraternity, or, well, here, does it say? know. Anyways, he passed away after he was found in a creek. But this photo, I think, was taken the night that happened, if I'm not mistaken. Regardless, that is the house in the background. And this is like the photo that showed me that I don't believe they came in that door. Even though the lock is messed up and, police were spent a long time at that door, it's just so bright. You have all these neighbors that have a view right to you. But if you go up the other side, then I don't know. You can really easily not be seen. Yes, we brainstorm together and we don't have to get along, like, all get on the same, like, all have the same opinions. That'd be so boring. Imagine if I come on here and I was like, yeah, and I give you guys my opinion, and then all of you guys are like, oh, yeah, me too, totally agree. And then that's it. And then I give my next opinion. Oh, yeah, me too. Totally 100% agree. What are we going to talk about? you know? Maybe they're holding him to investigate him. Well, hopefully they get his DNA while he's there. How long ago was that? Hold on. I can tell you, but I don't know if this post has it, but let's see. Yes, okay. Moscow law enforcement has been running with this whole nothing like this has ever happened here narrative. So does anyone care to explain this? University of Idaho student Hudson Lindo was found dead in Paradise Creek on May 1st, 2022. You read that right. Another student from U of I died this year. Context: on April 30th, the night before, Delta Tau Delta held its 90th annual ball. Santa, Maddie, Jake, and JS were all in attendance. Hudson's body was found the next morning in the creek right outside Greek Row. His death was ruled an accidental drowning. I mean, that's not really fair to say, though. This is very different from 4 people being, like, what happened to them was so brutal, and I just think that's so different. Possible clues overlooked. I like those kind of videos. Just spoke to Aaron Snell of the Idaho State Police about Moscow homicides investigation. They still don't know if it was the house or the people that were targeted. The cars removed were processed as part of the original search warrant, Snell says. Snell will not say whether they believe the killer entered through the sliding glass door on the second floor of the rear of the house or the front door. He said the picture was becoming more clear of what happened that night, still going through interviews. They've also received more information through interviews about Xana and Ethan's whereabouts that night, but wouldn't elaborate. More tidbits in a bit from the interview. Let's see if she put more out. Her name is Anjanette Levy. Wow, look at her numbers. 4404 and 40.4. Just ran in to read. Wait, is this a different interview? Hold on.
Are there any cameras around? Not on the property. No. Not on the property.
You said Xana was a friend and Ethan was a member of the house, or okay, got it.
What was your name again? Reed.
Read what?
Offstune. Moscow PD, Idaho State Police, and the FBI. All we know. We're kind of leaving it up to them.
Okay, so it's the same interview. It's just from another angle. The photos on the post are stock photos. License plate is unknown. Said they moved them to a more okay, so thanks for this. I read a story that said the cars were still being processed. That's why I was surprised that they're uncovered and outside. Thanks again. He said they moved them to a more secure location for storage. I heard on another news channel, I can't remember where, that it was just like an open lot. There's her footage of them moving stuff out of the house, and this is an angle we don't actually see of the house. I mean, we've seen it, but not much. And I just wanted to pause and take a look for a second. So in that body cam footage, it looks like you see a light on up here. Can't see my cursor, but on the top floor. And then around back, you can see, I just think, look at this side compared to that side. This other side out here, look how open it is. All those houses would see the person come through that sliding door. All those houses. But on the other side, it's just, I don't know, it's covered much more. What do you guys think? Look into Hunter's Forge. What is it, Mystic? What is it, Mystic? Chance / Travis Hunter was the message to me. Their dad runs Hunter's Forge. He builds knives. You think he went through the sliding glass door, Jenna? There is a place to park right at the bottom of those stairs that go between the houses. Sounds like knife forging place. They're open, but you aren't getting into it. Those cars. See, J Lord, I haven't, but what I was hearing was it was actually Joseph Scott Morgan and Nancy Grace. And they were talking about how usually it would be in a covered lot that's locked. And, the elements cannot get to it because they were saying, like, look, on the outside of the car, if there's a fingerprint or anything like that, these cars have been sitting outside in the rain and snow for weeks. And why are you even moving them if you're just moving them outside somewhere else? You think the back window? I do too. Super interesting. Or a window. Yeah. Well, you know what I'm really upset about? The place does have bad juju. You're right. But everybody knows you're not going to hide it or cover it up. Why in the hell can the family not hang wanted or reward posters? Why? With numbers on them, because there's someone who may have very well seen what happened and be able to report it, that maybe doesn't watch a lot of TV or get on YouTube. I don't understand. Maybe an old person, the fact that they are more worried about next year's enrollment. Guess what? If you put a reward up and give people a reason to come forward, you might catch the killer, and enrollment is going to be a lot better than if it goes unsolved. But the fact that they care more about that, just disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. I'll be damned. I'd probably be doing it anyways. Brooklyn, I can try. And then that's what we'll do. I'm going to pull up that footage. And then after that, I will let you guys go for now. And yeah, we'll come back when we have more. There's always more with this case. I also do want to spend some time talking about some other cases too, because every single day there are kids that go missing every day. Here's one of these. Okay, this must be where you're getting them. Eyewitness, front door wide open, morning of quadruple murders. But we haven't really seen that. Let me see. We'll just play for a second while I get the body cam footage, and I'll try to find a picture. Hold on.
Wide open. Now, remind you, a 911 call was not placed until 11:58 a.m. This is the story that was done about this front door being wide open. An eyewitness who was passing by that morning personally did not know it's true, and it was wide open. 3 hours, 3.5 hours so far. generally a crime scene, nothing's messed with, right? Everything tries to stay as is. Once you're out of the home, they don't want you back in that home so they can investigate everything. So again, this is according to Fox News that this was reported in.
Jesus, I've been sitting here explaining this to y'all the whole time and have no sound. Okay, so I'm going to share Conspiracy's channel. She has a great channel with a lot of information, but I think it's this dumpster right here. If you look under that black circle on the house, there's a line of cars and then there's a dumpster at the end. That's to me where it looks like the white vehicle is parked in the footage. However, we have to remember, Mayday, Mayday, I'm sorry. We have to remember that this may not even be what led them to the white car. It could be because the body cam footage, has been put out today. But I mean, hopefully they've looked at it before, law enforcement, He could easily go from his roof. I saw that, the mayor. I did see that. I can't believe I was muted the whole time. But here, let me play the video just a little bit more so we'll see. So there's the house circled, the dumpster. You can't see my cursor, so I don't even know why I'm explaining. And then here is Conspiracy's channel. So yeah, see the, hold on. Okay. I got to share my entire screen to show you my cursor just for people who didn't see it earlier. And then I'll just take a couple from the chat and talk to you guys, and then I'm going to let you guys go. But wrong one. Here we go. Okay, see my cursor. You see the apartment building here. Right here, my cursor's circling the house, what we think is the house, with the left window on, Maddie's window. This is at 3 a.m. Then, if you look straight down from that window right here, you do see a little white car, and the dumpster's like right there. Now, I don't know if that's why they're looking for a white car. It could be. Maybe it's not. So I don't want you guys to think that's what I'm telling you at all. And here in a moment, you'll see the light go off. I don't know if they turned it off. And that creepy post I can't get out of my head on Reddit that's like pretending to be the killer, talking about going in, which this was posted before we knew that. Now the light went off. Right there. Before we knew they were in the same room. And this post, the guy's like, I walk in, and it says that they're laying in the same bed, and the only thing that's lighting up the room is the light of their charging electronics. It was so bizarre like that, and I just cannot get that out of my head. And I know there's going to be people pretending to be this guy and stuff, but so right there. And then this is a white car, just happens to be circled in it. Okay. So let me go back to StreamYard, stop my screen share. Oh, actually, let me end it like this. Also taking comments, but I want to show you the photos I showed at the beginning in case you missed them, because I haven't seen these everywhere, and there are a couple of really kind of interesting things. Let me see. Okay. So, gave me chills. I know, Glenjamin. Oh. Well, I didn't turn it in, Kimmy. I just saw it with you guys for the first time. And, I'm sure, I don't know. Okay. Oh, there was a TikTok I was going to show you guys. Oh, it was about their new, the police saying that there was, just because someone was cleared doesn't mean that they won't re-interview them. I thought this was the best picture I've seen of Hoodie Guy. Like, look at this. I've not seen it enhanced to where I could tell anything about his face, but in this one, I completely can see his nose, because we actually don't even know if Hoodie Guy is him, right? That's why I want you guys to be careful. We have so many channels out here pointing the finger at different people, but it's all speculation. It could be completely wrong. So we need to be careful. Okay. Then I had I didn't even read this one to you guys. It says, I have it on good authority. Cousin is a cop in a nearby town, but called in to help in Moscow once school started back up. Apparently, the investigation is looking directly at the Sigma Chi frat party Ethan and Xana attended from 8 to 9 that night. He did not have any update on their timeline after they left, but did say it looks like the investigation is honing in on 2 suspects from the party that night, and an update should publicly name them by the end of the week. I don't know if this is true. I just found this on a Facebook group. Sigma has made their socials private. They believe Ethan and Xana were the main targets stemming from an argument that night. Back door was left open, one in bed, the other blocking the room's door with their body. Don't know if that's true or not. Listen to this. It says, downstairs, survivors could hear 2 males rummaging through the room above them. Figured it was an after party, locked the doors, and went to bed. When they discovered them in the morning, about 30 minutes before they called 911, they called their friends at Sigma to come over, who in turn called the police. I don't know. Anyways, the other things I was going to show you, let's look at those really quick. I had never seen this picture of Ethan with his cat. And look how beautiful. These are just some photos that you don't really see everywhere. Xana, which we have seen that one quite a lot. But then We talked about the jacket, that Instagram account, but the most interesting things were, one, the lock has obviously been really messed with. And could it be from that night? Could it be from police? We just don't know. You know, that was really interesting. And then that handprint was a better view, but this right here was something that really stood out to me. These are all the traffic cameras around the university. So just have a little hope that one of these cameras caught this guy, caught the other people, and that's how they can verify alibis. Just know that in the world we live in, electronics are everywhere, and it's really hard to get away with this stuff. They might get away with it for a little bit, but anyways, I'm going to let you guys go. I appreciate you all sitting here and hanging out with me. I hope that you'll come back and we can keep the conversation going as information comes out. Yeah. And here is Conspiracy's channel. And by the way, my mods usually do drop links throughout the live. There are so many good channels that come in here. I know CDT and Amber were in here a lot tonight. Punksy. Allegedly with Brittany, we watched that footage that her and Christine from Criminality, another great channel that they enhanced. Who else was in here? Oh, the Incognito Gypsy. Love her so much. I'm trying to go through the comments. I like to shout out the awesome channels that are in the comments, you guys. Just because, why not share the love, you know? But anyways, I love you guys. You mean the world to me. I hope you have a great night. Go get some rest. Try not to have dreams about this. You know, try to go, like, seriously, sometimes I just have to turn all the true crime off and go watch some celebrity drama or something like that, because you got to have a little break sometime. But anyways, thank you, mods. I love you guys a lot. I really, really do. And I thank you to the chat. I love you all. And yeah, have a great night. Bye. It's so hard. It's so awkward to figure out what to say bye. So yeah, just bye. Bye. Have a good night.